Hello, it's April from April's Home, and today I thought that I would share with you some of my favorites from 2016. Last year I did a couple of favorites videos, but didn't really stick with it because I didn't have very many items per month to count as my favorites. I am going to try to do favorites every month in 2017, so I thought that I would kick that off by sharing some of the things that really stood out to me in the year 2016. So these are some of my favorites, both in beauty and lifestyle, from 2016. So let's go ahead and start with the makeup category. It's one of the biggest categories this year. I really got into different makeup and learned about a lot of new products and had a lot of fun with it. So I thought that I would start by sharing some of my favorites for 2016 in the beauty category. And let's go ahead and start with my Tarte palettes. My Tarte palettes are one of my favorite things. I just fell in love with all of the different palettes that I purchased from Tarte this year, and I'm super excited about the ones coming up as well. This is the Rainforest of the Sea palette, and I use this one quite a bit. And this is the blush color wheel that I just recently started using. I bought this at the beginning of the holidays, and it's just beautiful, and I've had a lot of fun with all these choices. So the Tarte palettes definitely are at the top of my list. And then I have three other palettes as well that are some of my favorite to work with. I absolutely love Too Faced, and this is just representative of all of these little tiny palettes in the tins. I actually love all of them. Every one that I've had so far. It's so fun to use these little palettes with all of the little colors in them. They have so many different ones, and it's just so fun to pick out which one I'm using for that day and use the colors inside. It's just great, and I love the tin cases. I love the packaging on these. So the little Too Faced palettes are definitely one of my favorites for 2016. And then, of course, I have to include the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I absolutely love this. I love the smell. I love the color selection in this palette. It's just so pretty. And I'm also really excited to try out the entire peach collection this year. I just recently purchased the entire peach collection, which I'll be reviewing in an upcoming video, and I'm really excited to try that out. I love this eyeshadow palette, and I'm excited to use the rest of the peach line. So this is definitely one of my favorite palettes for 2016. I love the scent, I love the packaging, and I love the colors. So that's a really fun one. And then my last favorite palette this year definitely has to be the Galaxy Chic palette by BH Cosmetics. I absolutely love this palette. I will go ahead and leave below in the description box a link to when I reviewed this palette as well as the peach palette so that you can take a look at some of those colors. And this was such a favorite of mine. I actually ended up getting this as a gift for every single young lady in my family. All of my nieces as well as my sisters. I got the Galaxy Chic palette for them, and they just loved it. It is just such a fun palette. The colors are stunning, and I love the outer space theme. I love science fiction, and so this whimsical palette was really right up my alley, and I really love it. I love the pigmentation, and I love all the color selection in this. So definitely the Galaxy Chic palette is a favorite for me in 2016. And then moving on from palettes to some of my other beauty favorites, this is something that really stood out to me too this year. This is the Pantene Smooth Heat Protecting Spray. I picked this up earlier in the year, and now I use it every time right before I blow dry my hair. I put some of this in my hair, and it seems to really protect my hair from blow drying, as well as I love the smell. It smells wonderful. It keeps my hair nice when I have to blow dry my hair, and I really love this. This is definitely a new favorite of mine, something that I will definitely keep on hand as long as they keep making it. It's wonderful. So the Pantene Smooth Heat Protecting Spray, definitely a favorite of mine. And then here is another classic favorite of mine. I have to use this every winter. My hands get so dry. I've also purchased this for my daughter as well. She also loves it. This is the Norwegian Formula Hand Cream by Neutrogena. This is fragrance free, and it's got a really nice formula that really helps with super dry skin. It really helps to repair it. After a couple days use, you can just notice changes right away. This is definitely a must if you live in cold temperatures or if you wash your hands a lot. While I was baking this holiday season, I was washing my hands constantly, and it starts to kind of dry out your skin, and this was definitely something that I reached for at the end of a long day of baking and washing my hands, and it really helped a lot. So definitely a classic favorite, Norwegian Formula Hand Cream by Neutrogena. So that's another one of my favorites. And then I have two favorites in the blush category. I love my Rockateur. I got this earlier on in the year and just absolutely love it. It's one of my go-tos. If I don't want to think about what color I want to use, this is the color I reach for because it works every time. And I would definitely love to try out more of Benefit's blushes this year. That's something I want to try out more of. I have Dandelion. It's a little bit light. I still like it a lot for those days when I just want a really natural look. But I would definitely love to try out some of their other Benefit blushes as well. But I love Rockateur, definitely one of my favorites. And then also I tried this from The Balm. This is Hot Mama blush from The Balm. This is considered a classic blush as well, and is definitely one of my favorites. I reach for this a lot as well, and this is another company that I would love to try out more of their blushes in the new year. So Hot Mama by The Balm is definitely one of my favorite blushes for 2016. And my favorite powder for 2016 definitely has to be this one from Tarte here. This is Confidence in Fair to Light Neutral, and it's the Creamy Powder Foundation from Tarte. I absolutely love this. My old powder was just drying my skin out too much, and I have really dry skin to begin with, but I still like to use a powder occasionally to set that foundation, and this one has been really wonderful this year. It doesn't dry out my skin, and the color is just perfect for my complexion. So I really love this Tarte Creamy Powder Foundation. Definitely a great one. And then another of my definite go-to powders this year has been this one from Hourglass here. This is Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. I absolutely love this. I use this almost every day. It just gives me such a nice luminous glow, and I just love it. It's great as like a real basic highlighter, so you don't have too much like crazy highlighting going on. Perfect for like everyday use. So Hourglass's Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light, definitely a favorite this year, and another product that I'm definitely going to try out more of throughout the year, different colors and formulas from Hourglass. This year I've also tried out a lot of subscription services. This was really the first year that I tried out any of the beauty subscription services. I've tried out Birchbox and Play by Sephora and Ipsy this year, and also Beautycom Box. And my favorite one by far for the year has definitely got to be my Ipsy bags. I love them every time. I love the design of the bags. They're just great. The sample selections are always wonderful. I also really love my Play by Sephora. That's a fairly newer box for me. I've only had like 4 or 5 of those boxes. I still really love that one too, but Ipsy definitely is my all-time favorite subscription service. I love their bags, and again, I love their samples. I've filled these bags with some of my different favorite lip products and other beauty products as well. So let's go ahead and start with my lip category. I have a lot of favorite lipstick and lip gloss items here. It's one of my favorite makeup products to use. We'll go ahead and start with this lip product. This is from Lancome, and this is the Color Design Lipstick in Designer Bloom. This was in a sample that I got last year in 2015's Christmas bag, and so I definitely had to have it again this year. It's just a stunning classic color that you could use every day, and I just love this one. So Designer Bloom Lancome Color Design Lipstick. And then I also am in love with the Estee Lauder lipsticks. I have a bunch of little ones here and a couple of full-size ones. These are the ones that I got in 2015's Christmas bag that they have, and I use them throughout the year plenty of times, and this year I stocked up on a bunch more, including a big set of them, which I'll go ahead and link in the description box below. I'm super excited to have a large color supply of these this year. These Estee Lauder lip glosses are definitely my favorite lip gloss. I've also really enjoyed this product here from Winky Lux. Winky Lux has been a fun brand that I discovered this year. And this lip gloss here is called Unicorn Tears. Sort of a purpley color. It doesn't go on purpley. It just kind of adds a different dimension to the top of your lipstick. And I just really love using this. I reach for it quite often throughout the week. So Winky Lux's Unicorn Tears, a lip gloss, definitely a super favorite of mine for 2016. I've also really enjoyed MAC's lip glasses. So this is another one of my favorite lip glosses. I love lip gloss. I love putting it on top of my lipstick. And this is one of the Star Trek 50th anniversary colors this year. I loved celebrating Star Trek's 50th anniversary this year. That was definitely one of my favorite things about 2016. And I loved the MAC line of products where they had the Star Trek 50th anniversary makeup products. I got a few of those. I will also go ahead and link that in the description box below where I reviewed some of these products. This silver lip gloss is just such a fun color to put over lip gloss. It gives it some extra sparkle and is definitely a really fun formula. I've also really enjoyed ColourPop this year. I have a bunch of their colors as well. This is one of their ultra metallic lips, one of my new favorites that I've been using for the last half of 2016. And this is in the color Flitter. This is one of my favorites. I just love it. My daughter has also really loved their metallic lip colors too and uses hers all the time as well. So these are just great. Love ColourPop. Certainly a great price, great value for the product there. I definitely intend to try out more of ColourPop in 2017. I just love it, and I especially love all of their liquid lip colors in all the different formulas. Definitely a fun product. And then my last lip favorite for 2016 definitely has to be Too Faced's La Creme lipstick. I absolutely love this, and I have two favorites here. This one is Pink Chocolate. This is definitely a favorite of mine. I love this color here. I recently got this in the one of their Christmas sets. I love this formula, and I definitely intend to purchase more of these colors this year too, so I can try out more. And my all-time favorite 2016 lip product definitely has to be this one from Too Faced. This is Too Faced La Creme Unicorn Tears. I absolutely love this color here. It is just such a pretty, it looks bluish, but it goes on in such a way as that it just really color changes your lip product. It gives it like an extra sort of luminous look to it, and I just love it. This is something that I will continue to buy. It keeps going out of stock. I have an alert so that I can buy another bottle. I have one in backup at all times. Me and my daughter both absolutely love this Unicorn Tears. We use it all the time. Definitely my top favorite lip product for 2016. And then to finish up the beauty category, I have a few other odds and ends in here. This is the Tattoo Liner from Kat Von D in Mad Max Brown. Another super favorite for this year. I'm so glad I discovered this. This is definitely my go-to eyeliner. Again, the Mad Max Brown Tattoo Liner. Love this. My favorite concealer this year definitely has to be from Maybelline. It's the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles variety in the color Fair. I love this. Use that every day. Another favorite from MAC, again also from the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, was the nail polish that they had. I loved it. I got the one in both the gold and the silver, and I absolutely love them. I use them all the time. And my other favorite nail product is definitely the little bottles of Ciate. I got their advent calendar again this year, and I've just loved it. I love all the colors, and I love the formula. So definitely Ciate nail polish is one of my favorites for 2016. And then my two final beauty favorites for the year are both eye products. My favorite mascara is definitely Too Faced's Better Than Sex mascara. I love the formula, and I love the brush. And this is definitely going to be the mascara that I continue buying throughout 2017. I just love this. And also this year I've tried out some of Urban Decay's eyeshadows. I absolutely love their Moon Dust formula. It's just such a fun, sparkly thing. I definitely hope to get the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette coming up here pretty soon. So this is definitely a 2016 favorite. This one is Urban Decay's Space Cowboy. Definitely one of my favorite eyeshadows for 2016. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about some of my favorite snacks and food items for 2016. I had to include this here. This is a beautiful Honeycrisp apple. This is definitely one of my favorite snacks to have. I absolutely love them. I love the smell of Honeycrisp apples. This is one of my favorites for 2016 for sure, and probably for 2017 as well. I also love this red grapefruit, these little individual segments from Costco. This is something that I love to have for breakfast quite often throughout the week, and I'm really glad that I decided to try this out this year. It has definitely become one of my favorites. My favorite beverages are definitely classic Perrier here. I just love this. It's so refreshing, and I love that. And then also one of my favorite citrusy beverages. I love everything citrusy. And this San Pellegrino Aranciata is sort of like an orange juice mixed with sparkling water, and I just love it. So this is definitely one of my favorite drinks for 2016. One of my favorite snacks for 2016 have been these Harvest Snap Peak Crisps from Costco. Also, I get the big bag from Costco, and I just love these. Our whole family enjoyed snacking on these. I really love the unique taste of these, and I just think that they make a really yummy little thing to snack on. So this is one of my favorite snacks for 2016. And then something else that I tried out in 2016, back in February, my husband and I bought ourselves for Valentine's Day a Keurig, and we have just loved it. We've used it all year long. It's one of our favorite things. We just love it. And I love the Donut Shop coffee. I found this big case recently when I was out holiday shopping. They had this in one of the gift sections for a really great price. So I was really excited to stock up on all of this Donut Shop K-Cups. That's definitely one of my favorites. I also really enjoyed Starbucks holiday blends this year. This is their Christmas holiday blend. I also had their fall blend, and I loved that one too. So I've really enjoyed sampling a lot of the different Keurig cups this year and intend to do so more in 2017. But my favorites this year were definitely Donut Shop and Starbucks Holiday Blend. And then moving on to some of my lifestyle favorites for 2016, I thought that I would share a book that I recently read with you that was really fun. This is by Joanne Fluke, and it is called The Christmas Caramel Murder. Very easy read. I read it in a day during the holidays. It was really pleasant, fun murder mystery, very lighthearted, not super scary or anything. Definitely a cozy mystery. So that's one of my favorites this year, are the cozy mysteries. I love these by Joanne Fluke. I definitely intend to read more of her books this year. I was inspired to buy this book by Joanne Fluke because it is one of the mysteries on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries channels this year. So that is definitely one of my favorites for 2016. I have loved Hallmark's Movies and Mystery channel and all of the new cozy mystery specials that they've had, the garage sale murders, the chocolate chip cookie murders. These mysteries here from Joanne Fluke starring Allison Sweeney, those are definitely one of my top favorites on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. I also love the ones with Candace Cameron, and I think Brooke Shields does one. I'm not 100% sure, but I've loved all of them. I know that there's going to be some new mysteries for 2017, and I'm really looking forward to them. So that is definitely one of my favorites for 2016. All of the Hallmark Movies and Mystery shows, as well as some of the books that go along with it, I've been really enjoying reading cozy mysteries, and definitely hope to do more of that in 2017. Some of my other favorite shows for 2016 that I've really enjoyed checking out and I'm still working on finishing is the animated show called Gravity Falls. I love that one. It's so interesting, and it kind of takes place in the Oregon forest area, and since I'm from Oregon, it's really fun to see some of those kind of Oregonian quirky things included in Gravity Falls. I really love that. So Gravity Falls, and I'm also really enjoying Steven Universe. I finished season 1 and I'm starting on season 2, and I just love it. I love all the music and the quirkiness, and it's just a really interesting show. So Steven Universe. And this was one of my favorite movies this year. I love stop motion. Stop motion is definitely one of my favorite kind of movies to watch. And this is Kubo and the Two Strings. It was just wonderful. I absolutely loved it. I bought the DVD so I could watch it again. And I also really think it's cool that Leica Studios, who makes this, is from right here in Oregon. So I thought that that was really, really cool, and excited to see what they come out with in the future. And I would highly recommend Kubo and the Two Strings to any one of you who loves stop motion or just really interesting stories. This is a great story, so I loved that one. And this is one I haven't seen yet. This is Tim Burton's Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Tim Burton films are definitely one of my all-time favorites. I love them. I have read the first part of this book and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to see the movie as well. So those are some of my favorite movies from this year and TV shows. And then just a couple more favorites. I love collecting toys and things. As you know from watching my channel, I have a lot of different collections. One of the things I've really enjoyed collecting this year have been all of my squishies. I've really built my collection up this year quite a bit. And so my favorite squishy brands this year have definitely been iBloom. I love their squishies. They're just so fun, and they're scented really nicely. I love this orange squishy. And then also the company Puni Maru has put out some wonderful squishies this year that I've just been so impressed with. This is a giant pancake that I just love. I think that this is so fun. It just is so cute. And then another one of my most favorites this year also comes from Puni Maru, and it is this big cornet with this adorable little panda face here. It is so squishy and so giant, and it's really well made. These squishies are really fun and interesting to collect, and I hope to build my collection more in 2017. So collecting squishies was definitely one of my favorite things to do in 2016. And then my favorite fragrance for 2016 has to be this Champagne Toast. I'm definitely going to start burning this anytime now. I love burning this for the new year and into January. It's one of my favorite scents. It was one of my favorite scents last year as well, and it just remains one of my favorite scents. This is from Bath & Body Works and is Champagne Toast. So that's my final favorite for 2016. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at all of these products that were my favorites, some of my favorite movies and books, and my favorite snacks and beauty products, as well as one of my favorite things to collect. I intend to share more of my favorites on a monthly basis in 2017, so I'm going to try to do that again this year. So definitely stay tuned for more of those. I'll share those at the end of each month. So those are my favorites for 2016. I will go ahead and leave you with a close-up look at all of these. and links in the description box below if I've reviewed any of these products as well. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.